How's it going, you guys? It is Late Night Flipping here, and today I just wanted to do a quick little video doing a brief overview of some of the newer titanium butterfly knife clones that are now available. Overall, I'm just going to quickly say that I think any one of these is a great choice. I don't think anyone's going to be majorly disappointed with them. I just think it's kind of more of a preference thing between the three. That is the Armed Shark Tsunami, the Ballet Plus Orca V1.5, and this is the slot version that I will be reviewing, although I'm sure the 8-pin or the 8-hole version is quite similar, and the Ballet Plus Serif. Now, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I personally enjoy the Armed Shark Tsunami the most. I think most people are going to enjoy this butterfly knife. I think it's a nice, neutral, kind of basic butterfly knife that doesn't have a ton of character, but really is just going to be a solid flipper all the way around. Now, mine came with a perfect tune. I do believe it came Loctited, although I could be forgetting because I have had this for a while. But the milling lines on this are really, really solid. They are not too thin to where they don't actually add grip, but they're also not super, super big, kind of like the Ballet Plus Orca, which I'll get into in a little bit. The flipping experience on this is really, really good. I feel like I can manipulate this butterfly knife a lot, and it's a really nimble, sort of fast butterfly knife that's very responsive to what you want it to do. I think if you were looking at buying your first titanium butterfly knife clone that's above the $100 range, I would definitely look at buying this first. I think most people are just going to enjoy this overall. I'll do a quick little sound test for you guys here. Right. Now, I did put carbon fiber honey in all three of these. I think this one could use a little bit more lube, but I have not tuned these. These are all their stock kind of factory tunes. Now I'll move on to the Ballet Plus Orca. Now, I think this one less people are going to like than both the Serif and the Tsunami. I do think a lot of people would really enjoy this butterfly knife. The grip on this thing is insane. I don't think I've ever had a butterfly knife have this much grip. I would say the Ballet Plus Squiggle clone came close, although that did not have any sort of side jimping or even holes on the side to kind of add extra grip. Now, this thing is going to be significantly heavier than both of these. I don't know the weights off the top of my head, but the blade on this thing adds a lot of weight. But I think it also adds a lot of character. I really haven't flipped a butterfly knife with the same sort of blade weight that this has. But I really do enjoy this sort of design. I will say the handles are a bit chunky. They're going to be a bit chunkier than both of these, although the Serif does come a little bit closer. I personally really like it though. I think it does sort of get in the way for some tricks, and it doesn't feel as responsive as either of these options. But it's a really fun sort of heavy butterfly knife. The milling on this is incredible, and even on the blade, it's very consistent. Ballet Plus has done a really good job sort of getting their machining down. Let me do a quick sound test for you. Right. Now, the Ballet Plus Serif, which this one I have only had for, I think, about 5 days now, is definitely one of my favorite flippers. I think it's a very close second to the Armed Shark Tsunami. It still has some great milling lines, although the grip is a little bit less. You do have sort of this sort of blank, non-jimped space over here. Regardless, though, the butterfly knife is really, really solid. It flips super fast. The tune it came with was perfect for me. I've actually never seen Ballet Plus do such a good tune on a butterfly knife, so I was really pleased to see that. Ballet Plus has definitely upped their game on the tuning as well of their butterfly knives, at least at this price point. but I do know that some people on the subreddit have been complaining of inconsistent tunes. This thing is a little bit chunkier, like I said, than the Armed Shark Tsunami. I think some people might not like that, but again, this sort of feels like a very basic butterfly knife. There's nothing crazy special about it. There's no sort of character, if I can sort of use that word, like the Ballet Plus Orca. But it's just a really solid flipper. They even got the little Machine-Wise logo inside. I don't think I'll be able to capture it on camera, but it's really incredible that Ballet Plus is willing to go to these lengths to really sort of clone the Serif. Unfortunately, this does have the logo on it, and same with the Ballet Plus Orca. If that's a problem for you, it is just something to note. But Ballet Plus is doing a really good job of cloning these very high-end butterfly knives. Let me do a quick sound test for you. So this one is probably the most bouncy. Only the Armed Shark Tsunami is second. The Ballet Plus Orca really isn't as bouncy. But I will say the Ballet Plus Orca came with one undersized bushing. It was very, very slightly undersized, so it wasn't a major problem. I'm probably not even going to tune it, to be honest. It's just not even worth my time. But yeah, so like overall, guys, I think we're really spoiled. Honestly, probably the biggest deciding factor for most people is going to be which one of these is in stock, and if that's the case, which one you can buy secondhand. Overall, I would highly recommend either of these if you're looking for your first titanium butterfly knife clone in the sub $150 range. It'll be interesting to see that JK Monarch clone come out, although it does look like that's a limited production run. And if you want something with a little bit more character, something that's a little bit heavier but still flips really well, and is a very well machined butterfly knife, I think the Ballet Plus Orca is also a great choice. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day and happy flipping.